Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. On today's episode of General Hospital, Brooke Lynn and Chase reach a realization. Sunny becomes closer to Ava following a run-in with Michael, and Jason updates Anna on his work with the FBI. Editors have independently selected all of the goods and services that are listed. On the other hand, Soaps.com might get paid a commission for orders made through its retail links, and the retailer might get some data that can be audited for bookkeeping purposes. Laurette is observing with pride as Curtis exercises in his wheelchair on today's General Hospital. He tells her she can stay even though she says she doesn't want to interrupt. They briefly discuss Heather, after which Laura gives him encouragement for his advancement, and Curtis reveals he was just listening to breaking news concerning Jason. She remarks, it must have come as a shock, and inquires as to his reaction to it. Curtis is unsure, because Jason is the one who put Sunny in the wheelchair if he took a shot at him. Indeed. Laura concurs, but adds that it's for the best that Jason is detained so they can investigate. She doubts Jason would go after Sunny. Curtis doesn't think so either. Perhaps Jason was working for him rather than coming after him. After all, Curtis was the intended victim. Laura wonders why, to which Curtis responds that it's currently only a theory. Ultimately, if Jason was truly killed, it implied that Sunny had an untraceable hitman. I simply want to know why I have to stay in a wheelchair. Laura understands, but he needs to exercise caution since there are many who stand to gain financially if Curtis turns on Sunny and Jason. As Chase and Brooke Lynn exit the hospital elevator, they express their desire for Dante to awaken. Dante will wake up. BLQ promises, and they will discuss protecting Jason from turning himself into Sam. Chase runs over to find out what occurred as Finn and Gregory exit the elevator at that precise moment. As his sons fawn over him, Gregory tries to catch his breath and finally tells them that he's all right and they can't do anything to assist. This is his new normal. It's not a catastrophe. However, he claims he has something he wants to say to everyone when Finn tries to take him home. Retreat. Disengage. Rather than retreat, they ask him what it means. Let BLQ finish his sentence because he seems to have something to say. But I am not an invalid, he says, acknowledging their concern and showing them how much they mean to them. And I'm not going to take it from there. Finn expresses regret as it was not their intended course of action. He understands that they both have lives to live and cannot postpone them for him. While they resume their lives, he will find a way home on his own. After Gregory leaves, Finn tells Chase and Brooke Lynn, for what it's worth, you might want to consider moving up your wedding date. Their father is not feeling well. His breathing problems are becoming more severe. BLQ believes that the wedding should also be moved up. They will work through any issues that may arise, but your father is more important. With gratitude, Chase states he is certain he is marrying the proper person. However, as Dante is battling for his life, they are unable to enjoy this lavish, exquisite wedding. All they have to do is work out the most straightforward answer that benefits everyone. They'll reduce it and make it work for Gregory and Dante. Michael knocks on Ava's door and asks if Sunny is home. He must have been shocked by the news, and that's when Sunny enters. What's new? Then he informs Michael that he doesn't feel like playing games and spitting it out. Michael informs him regarding Jason. Is that all there is to it? Sunny dismisses it. Diane is going to handle it. Sunny orders Michael to stop it and go, but Michael pushes and won't go. They quarrel over Dex once more and Michael's decision to keep Nina's plan to turn Drew and Carly into the SEC a secret. It's all about him. And after leaving Dante to perish on the pier, he now wants Sunny to assist Jason. What is the matter with you? Michael understands his father's pain, but he needs to put his trust in someone. Not because Jason is angry with Carly, Dex, or Michael. Does it mean that he attempted to harm Dante? Enter Ava, who suggests that perhaps it was an accident and that Jason stayed to help Dante rather than kill him. Sunny hesitates. Anything is conceivable. Michael asks a question in return. Even pardoning. Sunny talks about his previous experience as an altar boy. The priest used to claim that God is the one who grants forgiveness. The rest of us can put up or shut up. Because it's crucial that he hear about Jason from Sunny, Michael is open to hearing everything he has to say. I understand your message, Sunny murmurs. Please proceed. Michael adds he's here for anything Sunny needs before turning to go. Sunny and Ava share a beverage. Perhaps she is correct and Jason accidentally shot Dante. However, it won't matter if Dante doesn't wake up. Jason has changed from the man he knew. It seems to Ava that the minute you got back from Nixon Falls and found him with Carly, he was no longer that man. Sunny can no longer rely on Jason as a guy. Ava draws nearer to Sunny as he turns to face her again. Sunny, there's someone else you can trust. While all of this is going on, John informs a shocked Carly that Jason is being held at Bobby's. Along with Diane, he turned himself in. They had a brief conversation, but Jason didn't offer him any helpful advice. John stops her as she tries to dash outside to check on Jason. Carly yells at him, telling him he doesn't know anything about Jason, and that Jason is the best guy she has ever met. You are completely incorrect. I don't care about Jason Morgan. Jason Courtmain is another story. Carly says it's been a while since he's been called that. John responds, maybe not, but that doesn't mean he didn't exist. Jagger, you're right, Carly yells. Did they have a friendship? He says it was before they both fell in love with Karen, and then everything changed. However, Jason was a decent person. How the Jason he knew as a child becomes Sunny's hired gun is beyond him. At least he didn't become a liar as an adult, because that is exactly analogous. Is the FBI aware that you harbored animosity towards Sunny and were once friends with Jason? She claims that such are blatant conflicts of interest. He can leave her restaurant immediately and obtain meals somewhere in the interim. She leaves irrationally. Jason spars with Anna in the PCPD interrogation room. She desired to question him directly if he had shot Dante. No, he shakes his head. She gives him a gentle thank you. I believe you, but you won't benefit much from my conviction that you are innocent. She shows him the video of the two of them standing on the roof where Dante was shot. Could you elaborate on your actions there? Without his lawyer, he has nothing to say. Then Anna replies that none of this makes sense, especially when he gives up his right to legal representation and then spends almost an hour by himself conversing with John about. She then brings up the connection between Stone and Jagger. Jason didn't realize that Agent Cates was actually Jagger, and that he had known him in high school prior to his memory loss. He gets up and bangs on the table. My employment with John Cates began in November of 2021. What capability, wonders Anna. Jason works as an FBI informant. How did this happen? He needs to be honest with her if there's any possibility she can assist him. Together, they take a seat again. Jason pauses when he sees Anna's face and informs her that he couldn't make it to Britt when the tunnel collapsed. Reluctantly, she informs him that Britt was killed. The murderer is under arrest. He becomes emotional but continues. After emerging from the tunnel, he was apprehended by the FBI and transported to Quantico. John has a recording of criminal conspiracy and RICO offenses. In the event that he turned informant, they would not bring charges. On Pikeman, not on Sunny. Their connections to the WSB required the FBI to conduct an undercover investigation. Jason is a civilian, not an agent. He thus agreed to work with Pikeman as a hired gun. How long? Inquires Anna. The entire duration. He was working at the warehouse with a group to get rid of Sunny. He attests to the fact that they have made 3 attempts to remove Sunny. Although it was his first try, this was his 3rd failed effort. He's not sure why, though. He is too beneath us. Anna asks abruptly if John was aware of this previous attempt. Yes, Jason informs her. He was well informed. Thus, he was aware that Jason and the sniper had been on the roof the entire time they were inside the warehouse. Stupid. Jason ensured that the gunmen missed, but Don managed to catch them on the pier and order them to stop. Jason understood that his job was done if Dante saw him. But as soon as Dante recognized, the sniper fired at him. The sniper is now deceased. The pikeman team is extremely meticulous. All of that is true, yet Anna is curious as to why Jason left him waiting for the first responders to arrive. In the last moments of the show, Chase is against Brooklyn making any cuts. Whether or not there is a string quartet playing at their wedding, she reassures him that the thing she is most looking forward to is calling him her husband. Either way, this is going to be fantastic. She gives him one last kiss and declares that she is content with her choice. As it appears like Sunny and Ava are about to lock lips, he informs her that it's becoming late and they ought to end their evening together. Tomorrow is a huge day for them. He sets down the drinks. He smiles and replies, "Sleep well." She says, "You too," and turns to walk away. "I'm happy you're here, Ava." Having said that, she turns to go. When Carly gets to the police station, she's informed that Jason is with the commissioner and she cannot see him. According to Jason, he was attempting to keep his word to the FBI and avoid being taken into custody. Moreover, he'd been shot. He made a 911 call. "I'll be charged with capital murder if Donnie dies." Dan may have rescued himself, according to Anna, by saving him. Carly watches them converse outside. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.